The summer travel season is in full swing, so we thought it'd be a good idea to bring in a financial expert. So we have Samantha Harper with STCU joining us. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Samantha, I want to talk about this. A lot of people are traveling, and there's some things that they should keep in mind when it comes to, their banking and all, because it could be a risk to put them and their money at risk. Tell us about what folks should know.
I think the first thing to really make sure everybody focuses on is letting your financial institution know that you're going to be traveling. We all want our banks to identify unusual transactions and flag those. So if they don't know that you'll be traveling, they might inadvertently flag those as fraud, and that can be a headache for you when you're traveling.
Right, because then what happens if they are flagged? Does that mean their card could be locked?
Exactly. Their card can be locked. They'll have to contact their institution and get it unlocked. It can be a pain, so you'll want to make sure you let them know. It's also nice to have a second form of payment just in case. If that happens or something gets lost or stolen, having a backup can make sure you can continue your travels without having to have those headaches right then.
Yeah, imagine trying to contact your bank and you didn't buy the international plan on your phone. It could be a headache. Okay, so now you're international, you're abroad, and you've notified your bank. What else should folks do? Because there's some, steps that they can take while they're abroad to keep their information and their money safe as well.
Yeah, it's really important to consider what Wi-Fi you are using. I know it's convenient to log in at the airport or the hotel, but unfortunately those are not secure. So you'll want to avoid logging into your online banking or doing those large online transactions using unsecure Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Can also be really fun to check in on social media at the airport or your hotel or post pictures, but that really opens you up for risk as well, because then everybody knows where you are and that you are not home and makes you a target.
So what are, you've been doing this for over a decade now. What are some of the cases that you've heard about? I mean, what's the most common you would say that you see in the mistake that people make?
I think the biggest mistake is people just get on vacation and they're very relaxed. They might set their wallet at the beach and then head off to the restroom or grab a drink, things like that, and they're not keeping their information secure. And fraudsters know that. They know people on vacation are not paying attention. They're not doing that usual due diligence. So it can be a primary time for them to hit.
Can you talk about ATM withdrawals? You can withdraw money before you leave. That's an option. But sometimes you need to withdraw a large amount, or maybe you just want to withdraw a little bit at a time. How do you know which ATM to go to?
I would suggest finding a financial institution where you're at. Avoid the ATM at the convenience store on the corner. Find a name you know and use that ATM. Oftentimes they'll have one in the drive-through or in the lobby even for you to use. Those ones you're going to have the best luck with being secure and not have those cards be compromised. Okay,
Samantha, anything else that folks should know?
I would say the last tidbit is it can be very helpful to set alerts for your transactions in online banking before you leave. Then if something does happen, it's alerted to you right away and you can jump on it and it doesn't snowball while you're gone.
Oh, so good. Such great information. Thanks so much for being here, Samantha.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.